I always want to bring you something that is so relieving you can actually do comfortably in your house. This chicken small scale business is actually made for my all for real housewives and any youth who is sitting home idle. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we'll be doing the duel. You saw them fighting with me over there. Let's go right into it. I'm already tired. Going today. I'm so sorry for you. I'm so sorry.
Oh no.
Oh. I'm so sorry. Oh, I slept with that last one.
Yeah.
This is something we have not actually spoken about for over so many years. When we talk about home businesses, we can also do to help the people in our community. Small scale chicken dressing business has come to stay. So if you don't have any business doing in the house, think of trying to liaise with somebody, a poultry farmer, to get your business started in your community. The sooner you start, the bigger it becomes. So I'll urge anybody, whether young or old, to start something like this. We realize that most people do not like frozen chicken because they do not trust where it comes from and how long it has been in the fridge. As I go through the step-by-step process of making your own slaughtering and dressing chicken business in the house, this goes to any fowl that you are comfortable of eating, either guinea fowl, birds, whatever. The next thing I'm going to do is to wash the chicken I have here. I have 3. So I have 3 chicken here now. I'm going to dress it, okay? So traditionally what we do here in my house, we use corn dough to bath the chicken. So I use the corn dough to rub around the chicken you're seeing here. You can equally use your sponge. Please don't add salt because this is edible. All right. Now, after bathing your chicken, you can actually come here to cut. I'm going to show you 2 easy ways you can cut your chicken. Within 15 to 20 minutes, you should be done. So wherever you are, get your seat belt on and let's get right into the step-by-step process of cutting our chicken. Now here, every part of the chicken you cut is very necessary. People may ask for the legs of the chicken, the thigh, the wings, the legs. So whatever your people demand is what you're going to do. Actually, people will also want to buy the full chicken which has already been cut. So you group them based on how your clients want it. So here you can easily leave your chicken parts as big as they want it, or you can chop it into smaller pieces so that when you stock them in the fridge and label them, you can actually get to know which one is the smallest and which one is the biggest. As you watch closely, you can easily cut the part of the chicken if you really know where it can easily help you to cut. So with the wings, I start cutting from the armpit area, the side of the armpit, or you can equally start with the back. The lovely thing about this is to find where to cut or open your chicken. Okay, so I cut the neck off and then I look at the soft area that I can easily open my chicken. If you look at the neck area, it's a little bit soft, okay, and you look at where the anus is, that side is also soft. So with the first chicken, I will start cutting from the anus area. You can see that it is very soft, so you just cut a little part over there. Make sure you don't cut the intestines or anything, okay? So then you can easily open your chicken up and remove the intestines out and everything you need to get out of these parts, okay? So what you have to do is to use your hands to easily lift the intestines and all the things inside the chicken out and then cut from the back. Make sure you don't cut the intestines. That is very important because the intestines, people really actually come for it. So you can also separate the intestines from the main chicken. You can sell it different from the main chicken. You can easily rinse it when you find out there's too much blood on your hands and you want to get things very neat. Now the anus should be cut off. When you're able to cut the anus off, totally off, you don't need the anus. You can scrape it off with the intestines out. All right, you do that gently and then there you go. After you cut your chicken wide open, the next thing you look around for inside the chicken is that green thing that is attached to the liver. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about. It is attached to the liver. Immediately cut it off. Make sure you don't cut inside it. Cut around it so that you don't get it spilling on the intestines and other important things you're going to be needing. Okay, it is very bitter, super bitter. If you get it spilling on the chicken, you can't eat it. So anytime you cut it open, make sure you look for it and then set it aside. Cut the large parts of the chicken into smaller pieces, and the most important thing I want to show you here is the gizzard. Before you cut the gizzard, you need to hit it, a hard surface on it, and then you can easily open it. It has too much sand in it, so you have to remove it, and then now you can get the first layer inside the gizzard off, which is the yellow thing you're seeing here. After you scrape it off, there's more to do around your chicken, especially with the back of the gizzard. You see there's fat around it, so you have to easily scrape it off with a knife or your hands. It is easy to remove. And this goes to all the other parts of the chicken you are dressing. Inside here too is like a clotted blood inside the ribs of the chicken. You need to get it out. It is not edible, even though it's not going to harm you, but it wouldn't be good if you are cooking blood. It will get clotted and it will look dark. So you have to use your hands gently and then bring them out. Inside the upper ribs here is also some unwanted parts you need to scrape off. It's very easy to remove, so you don't want to boil this and eat it. So you throw it away as well. You take everything you don't need around from this chicken you've prepared, okay? So that when your clients take your products, they will actually come back because you dressed it very well. So I go ahead to chop it into smaller pieces depending on what my clients want. Sometimes they come to you and then they want you to do it right in front of them. Others will like you to give them what you have in your fridge. I don't save this inside the fridge for so long. Within a week, everything should come out because of the demands you get. This is a clue I'm giving to anyone out there who has been waiting to be employed for so long and is always getting surprises of disappointment. Start small, and in the future, you're going to win big. I would say don't wait to be employed. You can employ yourself. You can get something doing wherever you are. Look around your locality and see if there is any cold store or a poultry farm. You can take this opportunity to be selling eggs. You can take this opportunity to start your own poultry farm right in front of your house, your backyard, something small that in the future will generate something big. At the end of the day, it is your life and your job that is important right now. And this is how you dress your intestines. You just put it in water and pull all the feces, the unwanted things out of it. So here is the second part of what I also wanted to show you. This is the second step or the second process you can actually do. With the neck area is very soft, so you only have to get your 2 hands around it and then wide open it, and there you have your chicken ready to be dressed. I'll recommend this process for you because I think it's the simplest, okay? So go ahead and be a pro in doing this. Set your own business, and at the end of a month or 2 or this year, you will give testimonies to the clue I have given you. Do your own dressing in the house, sell it to the people in the community, and then come here back on my channel and tell me the outcome, okay? Don't sit home idle waiting for people to employ you. The better you start, the bigger your company becomes. As I said, liaise with farmers, poultry farmers, do something for yourself, and I dare you, you will need nobody to employ you. It doesn't matter whether you have a degree, whichever certificate you have. You can be your own boss with the little things that mama told you, taught you in the house. There is no certificate or whatsoever attached to this business I'm talking about. So we keep rinsing and then cleansing the parts of it. There are certain parts of the fowl that you actually see feathers there, still stuck in there. This is the time for you to get everything off. This is also most important. The buttocks area of the fowl needs to be separated from the other parts, okay? So you can actually separate this and then get all the buttocks also on one side. People actually like that part of it. This is our final process. We wash it the 3rd or 4th time after we are done dressing our chicken, and then separate them in portions, okay? So most of my people will like a full chicken, okay? So as I take one chicken every part of it. I keep it in one. Depending on how your client wants it is what you will do. You can separate the legs alone, the wings alone, the gizzard alone, all the parts alone, the neck, the head alone. Okay, so then I bag everything like this and then put it inside the fridge. Less than a week, everything will finish and then you will get your profit. So guys, what are we waiting for? This is being self-employed. So at the end of the day, you get your chicken packed here in your poly bags, and you can do it in the house. So don't hesitate to buy your own fowl from the market and then dress it yourself in the house. I have just given you a sneak peek of how I do it. So thank you so much for coming by to watch this video. I'm so grateful. Please try your best to subscribe and watch this content to the fullest. Until next time, bye bye. I get so excited when I enter the kitchen, seeing the array of foodstuff. I can join one or two ingredients to put food on my table. If you want to learn more, join me as I bring you everything you need to know right here on my channel. That is why I always say, eat good food, drink wisely, and stay healthy. Cooking is an art, creates magic.